Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. This is a game between Warlord and Kreitous on Newkirk Precinct. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Kreitous, or Kreitous, possibly. I'm going to go with Kreitous, though. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Warlord. Alright, so a PvP Into the Void sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com. If you too would like to get your replay cast on Into the Void, go ahead and send it to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. It has to be a bronze or silver league level game to do so, so please make sure that you are kind of lower here. If it's a mid-rank madness game, which is higher, gold, platinum, or diamond, send it to mid-rank madness at falconpaladin@gmail.com. Alright, so again, you cannot predict anything in these matchups. Generally, the early stuff makes sense, but from there, you can see anything. You can see anything in these matches, which is why people watch them, I think, which is why they are somewhat moderately popular. Probe Scout. Oh, what the Warlord? Ah, Warlord, maybe cannon rushing. That's a forge. I thought that was a gateway. That's a forge coming in. Oh, the cannon rush attempt, throwing down a couple pylons, pulling off 3 probes to deal with one of those pylons. 4 on this one. I think you want 4. That pylon is going to finish. Cannon time. Go. Go for it, Warlord. 1 and 2. Do it. Don't take shots. Don't take shots from your enemies, though. Can you do this thing? Good response here from Kreitous, though. I think he's going to be fine. I really do. Trying to do a cannon there, but it's unpowered, and trying to do a pylon at the same time. But look at this DPS. Oh, maybe too many probes pulled off here, but they're shutting this down. They are shutting this down. This is why you want to cannon rush starting from a place where your opponent does not see where you are, right? If you can sneak it up over here and get it started in this corner or down in this corner and then push your way over, you're in a better spot. But as it stands, if your opponent can see, right, this cannon is not powered. You can kill it. You can kill it until this pylon finishes. Go. Go, probes. Go. Zealot coming in as well. Making room for the Zealot. Pro move. Gosu move there, and the cannon falls. Zealot here as well, and 2 pylons are going to finish. No, Warlord, cancel those. Oh. Oh, Warlord, you should have canceled these pylons. Now they're going to die for nothing. Your resources lost is going to skyrocket to the moon. Yeah, I'm looking at 800. Geez, is he trying again? No, that's Kreitous. All right, I was like, holy what? No, no, no. All right, so he's at 800, 900 lost resources. 900. Lost resource. Another one? Dude, Warlord, why? Oh, there's another one down here and another one down here. All right, Warlord, you are a crazy person. That's what you are. I mean, do you have a follow-up from this is the question of the day. So, pylon explodes. Cannon trying to come up, but he's just too late with it. He's had this pylon for a while. He just hasn't been able to didn't get cannons up in time. Oh, he lost his probe. Oh, he lost his probe. That may be the end of it. That may be the end of it as we know it. I mean, this Zealot is... Cannon really has to be the priority here, Kreitous. Get that cannon. Get the cannon. Get the cannon. Or the... I guess you could go... That's fine. Getting the pylon is probably just as good. Should be able to kill it in time before this cannon finishes. Yeah, not even close. And when all is said and done, remember when I said when all is said and done before? That wasn't true. When all is said and done, we're looking at kaboosh, 1,537 resources lost by Warlord and 0 lost by Kreitous. That is how you do this thing. That is how you do if you're a Protoss player getting cannon rushed. Use them workers, get out there, get on top of it, wipe it down early, shut it down early, get a couple Zealots out because they're fine against cannon rushing. Generally don't want Zealots, but hey, considering cannons can't move and pylons can't move, you're going to be just fine. Not a problem whatsoever. So, gateway, double gateway here with Cybernetics Core done by Kreitous, and Warlord is actually at 21 to 22 harvesters, so he's not doing too badly. He's not going to have an expansion up as soon as Kreitous is, but he is throwing up some defensive cannons in case there's a counterattack coming, which is fine, especially this level of the game. Like, I mean, defensive cannons are never going to hurt you in Into the Void. I really strongly believe that one. And yeah, we've kind of settled down. At this point in the game. Warp Gate research coming in immediately for Kreitous. I like Kreitous' thought patterns here. Yes, it was panic, right? It's panic when you're getting cannon rushed, but he was cool, he was calm, he was collected, he dealt with it. He's getting upgrades now, and he's moving into his normal gameplay. which includes a Stargate, actually. So Stargate coming in here for Kreitous. That could be an Oracle. We are naming Oracles, as it turns out. You'll see some of those in the past casts and in future casts involving Precinct and following them Precinct. Alright, so we're naming a Terran unit with the Reaper, and we're naming a Protoss unit with the Oracle. There's just really not a Zerg unit we can name, right? There's really not something that has made one of for Zerg in the early game. I mean, Queens, technically, but they're pretty boring, as it turns out. Is he making? No, okay, so the one Stargate, make an Oracle. Make an Oracle, Kreitous. Come on, make an Oracle. Are you setting up? Dude, Warlord setting up forward cannons against his opponent. Are you an insane person? It is an Oracle! Whoa, I did not expect an Oracle. But we got one. Alright, so, Oracle, coming on in. Let's give this Oracle's name. It is Horacle. Horacle the Oracle. After being indicted by the Conclave for her promiscuity, a conviction could not be reached. However, the Conclave issued an executive order to have her head nerve cords severed, as her acting out her lifestyle would cause a disturbance in the Kala. This is way before Amon showed up. Outcast and alone. Outcast and alone, she finally found refuge and acceptance with the Dark Templar, where she proudly bore her name, Horacle, and ushered in a new era of female Protoss rights. The Protests, period. Protests. That's beautiful. Warlord's actually going Void Ray, though. Holy smokes. He's going to have a counter to this at some point, but here comes Horacle the Oracle. Going to get them kills. Going to get them kills. Reaction time, not wonderful. From the Mothership Core here for a Warlord, but again, it is into the Void. There it is. Photon Overcharge. 1, 2, 3. Still in range to take out some of these probes that are getting gas. Oh, this is an amazing Oracle. 10 kills, 11 kills. Can you get more kills? Come on. Get it. You're almost out of energy, and that's it. That's going to be it. 12 kills for that round. Going to wait for more energy to come up. Don't fly by those cannons. Oh, almost flew by those cannons. They did that thing where the animation to shoot kind of pops up because you're just in range, but not close enough to get hit. That's always a fun thing to see. I always like that. Just kind of skirting around those edges there. Good job babysitting for the most part, that Oracle. Took some shots, but still alive. And again, 12 kills. 12 kills on that there Oracle. Horacle the Oracle for protests. Right. Alright, so what are we doing with this Phoenix coming in next of all? Observer at the same time. +1 ground weapons. Kind of doing whatever he wants. Right now is Kreitous, and just really playing super defensively as well. So Void Ray moving in for Warlord. And you know what? Could work out. Except, let's see. So we got Stalker. More Stalkers coming in for Kreitous. Alright, so that's going to be 4 Stalkers and a Phoenix. Should be enough. Should be enough to handle this Void Ray. Depending on the micro, depending on the use of... prismatic alignment. Alright, here we go. Void Ray moving on in and going after them workers, but Stalkers are here. Void Ray does not even want to engage. Straight up retreating at this point. Is +1 done on these guys? +1 is done on those guys. Another Void Ray, though. Dude, the cannon rush into Void Ray play out of Warlord is amazing. I am enjoying it immensely. Unfortunately, he's down about 21 workers to his opponent. 41 to 20 probes at this here point in time. Observer comes out for Kreitous, says, where did those Void Rays go? They retreated to the left here, but they are gone. They've come to join their forward cannon placement. Perhaps trying to bait some units into these cannons. Not a bad idea. Use prismatic alignment. Oh, here's the bait. There is the bait. Why would you send zealots out after them, though? That makes no sense whatsoever. Go for it. In here it is. Oh, no, there are cannons. Run, War Prism. War Prism dies. War Prism for Kreitous ends up getting killed, flying over these dudes. And Stalkers coming in. Phoenix as well. But again, there are 3 cannons here. Trying to get that Mothership Core. Photon Overcharge comes up. Mothership Core is not getting hit, actually, though. Cannons, Void Rays trying to kill what they can. Too many Stalkers out of Kreitous, though. Way too many Stalkers. And he's pushing through. Bam, bam. Everything gone at the front. Kreitous calls the offensive GG. Oh, he's calling it. He's calling it early now. Warlord, does he have anything to stop this assault back home? There are how many Stalkers here? 9 Stalkers, 2 Zealots, 3 Adepts, moving across the map right now at the 9.5 minute mark. Warlord says, do you surrender now? No, says Kreitous. You will surrender. Are these Stalkers enough to take out these 3 cannons? Yes, yes, they definitely are. Warlord's making more Void Rays, but I don't know if that's what you want. No, has a Void Ray down here. Sneaky Void Ray. Inside the mineral line, he's actually pulling all of his Stalkers back as Kreitous. No, 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 no. Use prismatic alignment. Use prismatic alignment. He's not using prismatic alignment. Why would you not use prismatic alignment? So that one Void Ray buys him some time, allows him to get more Void Rays out back home. Mass Void Ray against Mass Stalker is never great. It is not good, as it turns out. Photon Overcharge available. New Mothership Core is here at the front as well. And Kreitous is going Void Ray now. All right, when in Rome, he says. When in Rome. Stalker's coming on up, going after them cannons, losing one Stalker. Void Rays, you gotta save the cannons. There's the Photon Overcharge. Pylon dies. Oh no, depowers the cannons. Oh, the Artosa's Pylon, but the Void Rays are enough with prismatic alignment to take out their Stalkers. Get them. Get the Stalkers, taking out that Warp Prism at the front, taking out the opposing Void Ray, and can they get these Stalkers? Is it going to be enough? It's going to be very, very close indeed, but yes. Warlord manages to hold. And everything on the ground here, these Adepts and Zealots need to go home because Void Rays are great against things on the ground because they can't shoot up. They can't shoot up. I know you're surprised by this, but it is, in fact, the truth. What do we got now? Nothing much. Warlord, did he send a probe up there to expand and then didn't actually use it to expand, or did it die? I feel like it might have just died. Might have just straight up been killed. Alright, third base on the way from Kreitous. It is 42 to 30 Harvesters, so Warlord is kind of trying to come back. He's making more probes from time to time. He's not double pumping probes, but he is definitely single pumping probes at this point. Void Ray count continues to increase for him. Getting +1 air weapons is never a bad thing. There was an arcade, a StarCraft 2 arcade game I used to play where it was like space battles, and everybody controlled a single air unit from StarCraft 2. And so you had Void Rays, you had battle cruisers. What else did you have? You had that, like a gargantuan something for Zerg. What else was there? There was a carrier you could get as well. Does anybody remember playing this? It was probably, geez, 3-4 years ago that I played it now. But it was pretty fun. But the Void Ray was really good. You could get upgrades. You killed stuff. It was kind of like it was basically a Dota for StarCraft 2 in the air. And you had these hero units. You had creeps that were going out and fighting. You can kind of farm the creeps and then get upgrades, and that's how it worked. But the Void Ray was pretty scary stuff. If you let it catch you alone and that little prismatic alignment ability was upgraded enough, you would die so fast and you couldn't run away either. It was a bad time. So, I'm not even sure if that's still available in the arcade. I should go look for it. I should go hunt. Go hunt for it. Dark Shrine on the way for Warlord. When behind Dark Shrine. Moving on in. Void Ray versus, wow, burning down them Stalkers here, defending the main base for Kreitous. Kreitous, no. More Stalkers coming in, though. Is this enough to shoo it away? It is. Again, getting the Mothership Core. No, it is not overstepping your bounds, Mothership Core, for the red team Kreitous here. Is this thing still alive? Finally dies. Just kind of hovered over the enemy army for a while and then died. Yeah, the range is the same for these guys, right? Range of 6, yep. So you can't sit here on the edge at the Void Ray and burn stuff down on the edge as it turns on out. So Dark Shrine coming in. Ooh, very excited. Very excited to get some DTs here. Warp Prism coming in for Warlord as well. Warping in additional Stalkers is a Kreitous. Void Ray coming down to join the group, and being aggressive here is Kreitous once again. More cannons up and additional pylons. Warlord has learned his lesson. Observer manages to escape flying through the blue enemy territory here, seeing exactly what is up. So 4 cannons versus 8 Stalkers with +1/+1. I feel like the Stalkers should win that thing, but bring in the rest of the army as well. It's 115 to 66 total supply. So I mean, I think Kreitous has this thing. I'm not gonna argue. Not gonna argue with that. All right, Void Rays for Warlord. Moving on in. It's hard to come back from a failed cannon rush where you fail that spectacularly. Free Void Ray. Oh, Warlord, why? Why are he's sending a Void Ray up to the third base of Kreitous, but he flies right over these Stalkers and just gets murdered. Warlord says, I can't handle that many Stalkers. Time to go. Time to go. He's going to base race this thing, I think, is what he's going to do. Kreitous has a choice. Does he want to try to base race, or does he want to kill the army and save his front? Because these Void Rays are flying in completely unopposed to Kreitous' natural base. Any prismatic alignment? Nope. Stalkers. DTs are here for Warlord, though. Can he... And by DTs, I mean one. One DT is here for Warlord. Can he get rid of all of these stalkers by himself? I don't know. Wasn't there an observer up here somewhere? I don't know. I don't know if there was. Stalkers coming in for Kreitous. Did they recall back home? Where'd he get all those stalkers? He is way ahead right now. 100 supply ahead. This DT could spend the rest of the game like taking down stalkers unopposed, but it would not be enough to save Warlord. I really don't think it would. Couple Void Rays left for Warlord, but his main base is now in shambles. 2 DTs here, though. All right, 2 DTs maybe could make something of a difference, but it's just not enough. How many swipes is it? 1, 2. Another offensive GG from Kreitous. Probes trying to run. Not going to happen for most of them. Oh, they turn around to fight. I think some of them could have escaped. Some of them could have escaped, but no. Nope. Stalkers and Adepts free and clear inside the main base of Warlord. Goodbye, Cybernetics Core. Goodbye, Robotics Facility. Goodbye, Forge. Goodbye, Nexus. I mean, that's it. I feel like Warlord's going to require Kreitous to kill all of his things before he taps out, but it is not looking good. Man, these DTs are having a great time. Some Void Rays try to defend as well, but no. Oh, an Observer's in! Observer in. 14 kills and 11 kills on the DTs, but they're dead now. 15 kills. And that is it. What is left for Warlord? 2 probes. 2 probes on the ground for Warlord. Some buildings. 13 minerals remaining. He is not going to tap out. He is going to force the red Protoss player to destroy him in order to get the satisfaction of this victory. And you know what? Fine. Fine, says Kreitous. I've done 2 offensive GGs. So, I can do that. That sounds reasonable enough. Should we let this finish out? How much stuff is there left to kill? There's some stuff up there in that production, or the structures tab. Last thing to die is the Dark Shrine, which is appropriate considering DT's killed probably the most of anything for Warlord in this game. Single cannon here, trying desperately to take out red Protoss units. No. Natural base is now gone. Do we have +2? We have +2 on these stalkers now. Ah, that's great. All right, surprise. Where is the rest of this stuff? And the answer is, you know where it is, directly to the north. This is where most people take their third bases. Okay, this is it. This is all she wrote. This is all she wrote, unless this... Oh, Warlord's going to throw down... Oh, Warlord, are you going to throw down a pylon somewhere? Oh, you jerk. You better do it fast. Better do it fast. No, that's it. Warlord is defeated, and Kreitous is victorious. Hey-oh. There it is. There it is. Oh, man. That was a fun one. That was a fun Into the Void. I had a good time with it. Anytime there's a cannon rush that fails, it seems like it's a pretty entertaining option. Yeah, the cannon into Void Ray play. That's a strategy I would not recommend, ladies and gentlemen, but I bet somebody could make it work. Maybe Puck can make it work here. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on. Looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.